Oi pessoal, tudo bem? Meu nome é Juliana Barbosa, sou repórter de entretenimento aqui do Metrópoles e hoje vamos entrevistar o elenco do novo filme de Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders, um homem imortal, que estreia na Netflix no próximo dia 20. Pessoal, é um prazer falar com vocês. Tommy Shelby claramente mudou muito nesse filme, né? Qual foi a principal mudança da série para o filme da Netflix?
Well, I think primarily he's gotten older and the world has changed around him. And then I think he's deliberately isolated himself from his family, and I think he's just grappling with all of his demons and ghosts. And it's not until Cowlog comes into his house and kind of like literally and figuratively shakes him out of it that he begins to come back to the world. Yeah.
Rebeca, o Peaky Blinders tem uma base de fãs muito consolidada, né? Você sentiu muita pressão de entrar nesse filme agora com todos esses fãs que já amam tanto essa produção?
No, I feel pressure. I want to create something that Cillian, obviously, in his character, he's experienced so many different obstacles and relationships, and it's sort of what is the new? What is the new that you can bring? What is the new challenge? Tim Roth and we were sitting, and he said it so well. When something has been experienced and felt and challenged, it's hard to bring that new aspect that is challenging enough for the characters in the film to be able to go through, or that have been, like Ava, all of these characters had experienced. That's the challenge.
Cillian, na sua opinião, quem que é o mais canalha, quem é o mais babaca? Tommy Shelby ou Robert Oppenheimer?
Oh, that's interesting adjective to use. It's not the word I would use to apply to either of them. I think they're kind of quite complex characters.
Cillian, na sua opinião, qual foi o pior e o melhor momento de Tommy Shelby nesse novo filme?
I guess when he decides to come back to the world.
I was about to say.
Yeah. That's where I think he feels kind of himself again, you know, for that period. He knows what's going on then.
Tim, Peaky Blinders tem uma base de fãs muito sólida, né? Você sentiu alguma pressão para entrar nesse universo já tão bem definido?
No, there was never any pressure on any of us that were coming to it. In fact, it was just, we're surrounded by very good actors who, a great team, people that we've worked with or wanted to work with. So it was an incredibly easy group, and the director and the writer, there was no pressure. But I'd never seen the show. I hadn't, and now I still haven't. I haven't seen the film. I haven't seen the show. So now I'm going to finally see the show, which I'm looking forward to. But I thought there was two ways of going. One was to see it and then be in the movie, or not see it and then be in the movie. And I went with that because no pressure. Just, show up, who am I working with, and have fun.
O Beckett é um personagem bem curioso, né? Ele é o que podemos chamar de cara mal. O que mais te atraiu nesse personagem quando você leu o roteiro?
As far as he's concerned, he's the good guy.
It's not good guy, Tim. Sorry.
He's a good guy. So he's just trying to help. He's really just trying to help everyone. He's trying to save the world. It's a good. Yeah. So But originally when he was written, he was very formal in the script. He was a bit more upper class, I think, regimental, tough guy type of guy. And I sat with the writer and the director and said, listen, what about if we flip it and make him just a nice guy? He's a reasonable guy, working class, so easier for him to communicate with the Peakies. They would talk to him, whereas if he were coming from a different planet, they would just tell him to fuck off. They wouldn't talk to him. But make him accessible, make him a nice guy, make him ordinary and with a good plan, trying to help. Just, trying to, stop a war.
Você é o inimigo dos inimigos, o alvo de Tommy e Duke Shelby. Como é que você descreve essa dinâmica dele, do Beckett, né, com o Tommy Shelby e o Duke Shelby?
I think he recognizes him. He's interested in him. and sees his potential. And is a little confused why he's not acting on his potential success, why he's hiding the way he is. He's, and so, but I think he sees a good man until he's not useful anymore.
Pessoal, o que muda quando o Peaky Blinders passa de uma série de TV para o cinema? Eu acredito que tem algumas adaptações feitas, né, dentro desse roteiro.
I think we wanted to explore the characters that have travelled with us over all of these years and have become such a global phenomenon, and explore them in a way, first of all, creatively, that we've sort of got the structure of a movie with a beginning, middle, and end. So it's a very structured end to the story. But also, one of the main motivations was we wanted our fans, who have been the energy for the whole series over the years, all over the world, we wanted to give our fans an opportunity to experience this thing together.
O que os fãs podem esperar emocionalmente desse filme? Um desfecho, um novo começo ou uma transformação?
New beginning is there, and I think that that's an interesting area where a destination where the film goes. But I think it's a very emotional film. I think,
Yes.
and it's the stepping stones are emotions all the way through, and the plot obviously is really important. But I think it's very emotional. And I just think with a cast like that, and with a director like Tom, you're going to get something quite spectacular. And I think Tom has done something with this. Tom was directing some of the episodes in the very first series, and we've been trying to get him back ever since. And we finally did for this, and I think that's why what you see is so powerful.
O filme foi feito como presente para os fãs da série ou como ponto de partida para novo público?
A gift to the fans, I think.
O que ainda precisava ser dito sobre o Tommy Shelby que a série não conseguiu explorar e o filme consegue trazer isso muito bem?
Oh, I think it's just more focused, and as you say, this really looks at Tommy Shelby in this chapter of his life, and I think that means the TV series looks at a number of different storylines and a number of different characters, whereas this is a more, as Steve said, a more singular story with a beginning and a middle and an end for him, and it allows us to dive deeply into his state of mind and the demons and the ghosts that he's facing himself, but also how he uses that, channels it, comes back, releases hellfire, ties everything up, and comes to that conclusion.
Para quem nos acompanhou até agora, meu muito obrigada. Lembre-se de curtir, compartilhar e deixar aqui nos comentários o que você achou sobre esse novo filme da Netflix. Siga o Metrópoles nas redes sociais e o metrópoles.com para mais notícias de entretenimento. Tchau, tchau.